Welcome to Where I Long to Be, a magical trip report podcast. My name is Virginia, and I am your host. Spots are filling up fast for the remaining trip report guests of 2025. If you have a trip coming up in October, November, or December to any Disney or Universal destination, or if you're a travel agent with a client who would make a good guest who is traveling within that time frame, please head to my website, which is whereilongtobepodcast.com, and use the Be Our Guest button to submit your trip for consideration. I'm also open to considering other global parks that are in the same vein as Disney or Universal, because I know there are some interesting ones there in Europe that I just want to learn more about. The one I just recently heard of is called Efteling. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's in the Netherlands. I'm going to put a link to it in the show notes because it looks so cool. In this week's post-trip report interview, I am welcoming back Alex to the studio. Alex recently graduated with her master's degree, and to celebrate, she and her three girlfriends, Janelise, Christy, and Rocky, headed to the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World. This was the first time Alex experienced a split stay, with 3 nights at Pop Century, followed by 4 nights at the Polynesian. Magical indeed, if you ask me. And with that, here's Alex. Welcome back to the podcast, Alex.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Last time we spoke, you were getting ready for this trip in celebration of getting your master's degree, which is so exciting. Congratulations.
Yes,
Did
thank you
this
again.
feel like an adequate reward for yourself for that?
Oh, absolutely. I had a ball.
Good. I can't think of a much better way to treat yourself after a journey like that than to take a trip of any sort, really. It's so much work, it's so much reading, and you are so
Yes.
burned out by the end. So let's hear all about this trip. So for listeners, this was a June 26th through July 6th trip as a whole, although you weren't in Disney the entire time. But this was June 26th was your travel day. LaGuardia to Orlando, evening flight. How did it all go?
It went pretty smooth. Like we went right through TSA. We checked into our gate. We made sure it was there. You know, you just gotta check and then go
Of
grab
course.
food. Uh, and we got right on, and we actually took Mears. It was
Mm-hmm.
pretty smooth. We got there. We were the first stop, so we didn't have multiple stops, which was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty straightforward. Before we knew it, we were right on property. It was
Mm-hmm.
really nice.
And you were traveling with 3 other friends, Janelise, Christy, and Rocky. Were you
Yes,
all on the same flight?
yes, we
Okay,
were. So we were all in different. I worked that day, different places, and we met up at the airport.
got it. Okay. All right. So once you made it down to Orlando, it was pretty late in the evening. Did you end up doing anything by the time you got over to Pop Century?
Everything was closed. We walked around. We were excited. We got in our jammies. We talked, and we went to sleep.
All the better to be up and ready to go the following morning. So June 27th, I made a note that you planned to rope drop. Did you
Yes.
make it in time for rope drop
Yes, we
at
sure
Hollywood
did.
Studios? Okay.
So yeah, we were up pretty early. Where our room we stood in the 70s,
Hmm.
so it was right near the Skyliner. It was
Uh-huh.
perfect.
I
Um,
love the 70s building in Pop
I
Century.
love it. It's right convenient near everything. So it was a quick walk over. It was a long line on the Skyliner, but it was maybe like 5 minute wait.
Yeah. It always
And
looks a lot more intimidating than it's going to turn out to be, just because unless the Skyliner has to stop for some reason, it's continuously moving. So it's not a big deal.
right, right. It was pretty quick, and I was just like, okay, that it was intimidating, but we were good.
Mm-hmm.
We got right on, and we got to Hollywood pretty quickly. It was maybe like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We transferred at Caribbean Beach, got over to Hollywood Studios in about 10 minutes. It was
Okay.
not bad at all.
So what time was that you actually ended up getting through the gates?
Let's see. I have it pinned. Let's look at a picture. 8:12.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So nice early start. You noted that how much you like the Ronto wrap for breakfast. So
Yes.
did you rope drop Ronto wraps? And that say that 5 times fast. Rope drop Ronto wraps. Rope drop Ronto wraps.
So we actually didn't. We didn't because We didn't get Slinky for any of our multi-pass, which was like, man. And I feel like Slinky is never worth the wait for me.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up rope wrapping Slinky in the morning and we waited
Mm-hmm.
like 20 minutes. So we're like, we went straight Slinky and
Mm-hmm.
then went to go get a coffee, our Cocoa Puff coffee from
Your black
but
calf,
yes,
whatever it is, black calf cold brew, I
cold
guess.
brew from, yeah, from
Okay.
Batu.
How was it
Yeah.
this day?
Oh, it was amazing. It's my favorite drink of all time.
You know what?
Um,
People who love it love it.
Yes, I always get it with the extra,
Mm-hmm.
the sweet cream, because when it's
Yeah.
a little bit light, it's a little too strong. But
Mm-hmm.
it was perfect. It was perfect for
Yeah,
the morning. Gets you
it's pretty
going.
strong. You have, like, even if you don't ask for extra, you have to stir it up.
Yeah.
So the reason I asked how it was this day is because in talking to people, have learned that it's very inconsistent. So sometimes
Yes.
it's amazing and sometimes it's not. So,
Yes. I've had days where it's like, ooh, what is this? Like they're put very,
hmm
very light, and I'm like, no, I need
no,
something.
please
Yeah,
more.
it was really good.
All right. What happened after that?
So after that, we headed to Rise. We went on Rise. We waited online. We didn't do the lightning lane for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we went on Rise. It was pretty short wait time. We waited like maybe half an hour. It was really good
Mm-hmm.
wait times that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had our first lightning lane of the day, which was Mickey and Minnie's, which is
Okay.
great, which is the best one of my favorites.
Mhm. No, I love it. I do miss the Great Movie Ride.
Yes, I
Just
do.
a
Me
smidge.
too.
I
Me
mean,
too.
the nostalgia of it,
Yes, for
but Mickey and
sure.
Minnie's is a very good replacement in my opinion.
It was a little sad walking towards Batu and then seeing all the walls up in Muppet's
Oh, from
courtyard.
Muppet Courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I have not been back to see it all shut down, and I think I'm gonna have the same response.
Yeah, it was sad. But then after that, oh, we saw right after that we saw the Little Mermaid show. I loved it.
Really? Okay.
I think they did a really great job with like the little revamps that they did. It was really
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am spoiler free on that right now. So
Yes,
I have
I'm not
no
saying
idea.
anything. Not saying
I've
anything.
not seen any clips or anything, so I am looking forward to seeing
Yes,
it.
yes,
Okay.
really, really good. And the oh, the villain show. I'm not saying anything about that.
I already spoke to somebody who loved it.
I'm
So,
obsessed. I'm obsessed.
okay.
I'm
How many
going
times
back.
did you go see it?
We only saw it once because every time
Uh-huh.
the line was too long,
Oh,
so we got to
really?
see the
Okay.
we got to see the last showing of the
Okay.
day. I'm going back in 3 weeks. I'm
Oh
excited.
my gosh. Wow.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was so good. I really did not expect it to be that good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I was speaking to Garrett and Haley, who are the Duckworths. Their episode went out a couple of weeks ago, and they were obsessed with the Bill and Show. So
I
people
loved
are
it.
getting me hyped. I'm ready.
It was so so good. I really did not expect it to be that good. Wow.
Do you have a favorite villain?
I do. I do. My
Who's your
favorite villain
favorite?
is Evil Queen.
Okay, all right.
Snow White. Yeah.
She's a fun meet and greet over at Wilderness Lodge.
Yes.
My favorite is Ursula.
Yes.
I love her so much. I love all her vocal inflections on her song. Like when she says, what does she say? Do I help them? Yes, I do. I love all the ups and downs she does.
Yes.
So it's just fun. Anyway, all right. What else did you get done during this Hollywood Studios day?
What else? Olga's Cantina was a good time. We had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it was a little rushed. I feel like we were in
Mm.
and out within like 30 minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
wish we had spent a little more time in there and had seats, which would have been
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Yeah, the key
But
for that is having a bigger group. So I'm surprised that with four that you didn't have a better chance at that.
yeah, like even the people next to us, they were a group of
Mm-hmm.
6 and they were standing too.
Yeah.
But Yeah,
Okay.
it was, but it's still with all in all, it was a great time. The drinks were really good. I had a fuzzy tauntaun. That was really
Had
good.
you
I
had
had
it
my
before?
no, it was my first time.
Oh, and did you like the lip numbing effect?
Took a while, and I was like, "Wait, what's happening?" And I remembered. I was like, "Oh, that's right. It makes
Uh-huh.
your the makes your lips tingle and get
Hmm.
numb." It was
So
fine.
I was recently in Disneyland and I learned something for anybody who is going to Disneyland about their version of Oga's. So I had made a reservation and we had a bigger group, and because it was a work conference. So my colleagues were there with me and we went to check in, and I was like, is there any way we could get a table because we're a bigger group? Like I just want to see, like, are we getting a table? And they were like, "Oh, when you make a reservation here, you're guaranteed to get a table."
Oh,
And I said that it is not like that in Florida. It like you pretty much have to have a bigger group, and they said no, even if you're say a party of 2 in California, if you make an Oga's reservation, they will put you at a table. They have reserved a table where, I mean, and you get put with, it's sort of communal seating. So somebody else is going to be joining you. You don't get a whole
right.
booth to yourself. But I thought that was really interesting,
Nice.
and I wish that they did it that way in Florida because you're walking around in the hot sun, and it's nice to get into the air conditioning, but it would be even nicer if you could have a seat and take a load
Right.
off. So,
Right. Nice. I didn't know that.
anyway, did you get any snacks while you were there?
Um, we had to get popcorn, of course.
Mhm.
So the funnel cakes. We got funnel
Mhm.
cakes. What else did we get? I feel like Hollywood Studios isn't a huge snack place. Oh, we
Mm.
did try the Stitch drink that they had like a Dole Whip juice, the pineapple juice with
Mhm.
like something Stitch going on. It was pretty good.
Do
Um,
you know if that was only because you were there within a couple of days of 6/26?
I'm not sure,
Because it
but
was
it was
Stitch
there.
Day on 6/26. So I'm wondering if, like, it was the following day, they
We
still
checked
had it.
out on the second or third, second, and it was still there.
They still had it? Okay.
They still had it
Alright.
at the Polynesian. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't, yeah.
Alright. Good to
And
know.
then I finally Hollywood Studios. I finally broke after 4 Disney trips. I finally saw Fantasmic.
Oh my word.
Remember, because it kept getting rained out, something kept
Yes.
happening. We got
Yes.
right in the front, that first little bench in the front.
Oh my gosh, did you get
And
soaking wet?
not that bad. It was a little misty, but
Okay.
it
It
was so
depends on
hot.
the
It was
wind.
perfect. Yes, it was
Okay.
perfect.
Alright, so are you a big Fantasmic fan now?
Oh, it's my number one show. It's the one show I remember from as I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite show, and it's funny because it was all of my friends' first time seeing it.
Uh-huh.
And for after the show was done, they looked at me and they were like, "I understand you now. I
Aw.
understand why you love Disney so much." And I was just like, that kind of like warmed my heart, and I was just
Isn't
like,
that the goal when you're taking people who
that
aren't as
literally,
into it?
yes, it was
Yeah.
amazing. They were like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's like, I don't need you to like it as much as I do. I just need you to understand why I like it
Yes.
and maybe appreciate my liking it a little bit more now.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you had the quick service dining plan on this
Yeah.
trip, right? So now that we've gotten into sort of one full day's worth of activities, how did that work out for you? Was it easy to use for you? Did you feel like it was worth it in your case? And did you leave any credits on the table at the end of the trip?
Yeah, we used all of them because we really only ate twice a day, thinking about it, with
Mm-hmm.
the snacks in between. We really didn't have like those 3 meals a day.
Mm-hmm.
So it did work out. Um, yeah, I think it was definitely worth it. We left maybe two at the end. It
Two
was because
meals or two snacks?
2 meals, because I think
Okay.
we ended up sharing one of our meals. Like we ended up getting like pizza and then like sharing it
Mm-hmm.
between all of us on one of the nights.
Okay. All right. Let's get into Saturday, June 28th then. So this was an Animal Kingdom day, another rope drop
Yes.
day. And
Yes.
this is the earliest rope drop. So
Hmm.
how did that all go? You were out kind of late the night before, even if you went to the earlier Fantasmic.
Yes, we were out late, but we ended up still getting up pretty early. We were up at 7 in the morning. We're pretty much out.
Mm-hmm.
And we made it to Animal Kingdom. We were already inside by 7:30. We were ready for rope drop. What kind of went wrong this day was almost everything was down in the morning.
Oh
I
no.
was like, oh, come on. So it was like, all right, we're going to do this. Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up just rope dropping Navi River,
Okay. Well, I
which
mean,
was
it's not something you really want to wait in line for a long time for anyway,
right.
so fair enough. Okay.
What sucked
Did other
though,
stuff open up later?
after, yeah, it did. It ended
Okay.
up opening up, but the animatronic was down, which was like, oh man, like that's what you go for Navi River,
Mm-hmm.
the big blue avatar. It was
Did they
just
have like a screen?
the B mode, yeah, the
Okay.
screen going on. I was like, oh
Yeah,
come on.
I know.
It's all right. I've seen it, but it was for the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, and we literally had a lightning lane for Flight of Passage at 8. So I was just like, I don't even want to rope drop that because we already
Mm-hmm.
are getting about to get on it. So
Mm-hmm.
then we did Flight of Passage, which is always amazing. It's always one
Mm-hmm.
of the greats. And then we did what did we do after that? Oh, we did the Safari. I
Mm-hmm.
loved it. I loved it. It's one of my favorites to do early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But again, never. The lions are can never see them. I
Yeah.
don't know what's the issue. No matter how early, late, middle of the day, they're either
Uh-huh.
sleeping or just away.
So you did not get multipass lightning lane this day, right? Only the
No,
flight of passage lightning lane
yeah,
individual. Okay. All right.
yeah. And then we had breakfast at Satuli Canteen,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and then I
Which I still
tried
have not had breakfast there before.
10 out of 10. I This is
Okay.
my first time having breakfast here, and I was just like, why haven't I done this before? I
Okay.
had this matcha. No, it was a matcha. My friends had the matcha. I had a ube
Uh-huh.
cold brewed beverage, the best thing I've had in a very,
Really?
very long. It almost beat the cold brew from Hollywood Studios,
Okay.
and
All
I've been
right.
thinking about it nonstop.
Was it like
So
purpley flavored? I mean,
it was
purpley colored?
purpley colored.
And purpley is not a flavor.
Yeah, it was purpley colored. It had the little bit of whipped cream, but not too much, and it had like the
Mm-hmm.
ube, little dried ube on the top.
Okay.
Oh, it was, and they have a flight version where you can try all three. It was like the regular cold brew,
Mm-hmm.
the matcha version, and the ube. But I just got the ube. It was so
Oh,
good.
okay. I've heard of the flight, but I did not realize you could get the full size. Okay.
The full size. We all
Okay.
got a little bit because we're not all into the same thing. So we're just like, okay, let's all get different ones and try a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. But yeah, I'm glad I got the ube. It was the best one.
Mm-hmm. And what did you actually end up eating there?
So I had the egg frittata
Okay.
with it had like some beef and some veggies. It was so good.
Okay. I need to make a point to go there. I feel like Animal Kingdom is a park where I tend to eat a pastry, and I'm not normally a pastry for breakfast kind of person because I'm like, well, I'm gonna run out of steam real quick on that. But that sounds good, and I do love Satula Canteen, for lunch and dinner. So I will definitely be giving that a try.
Yeah, we definitely said that Satuli was one of the best. Like not Satuli, Animal Kingdom was the best day of food in terms of like the
Mm,
quality food. Animal
hmm.
Kingdom was the best
Okay. All
for
right.
sure. So then, what did we do after that? We went to Dinosaur. Dinosaur is always a great.
Said
Um,
goodbye to it again.
again. I feel like every time it's like, okay, we never know when. Okay, bye. I know. But this is another one that kept going down throughout the day. So it was like even when we were on the ride, it kept going down.
Hmm.
So it was one of those longer waits. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like there's not that many wait times during the day here, so
And
it
most
was
of that weight is inside. So
yeah,
at
it's
least
not too
there's
hot.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. We saw Lion King, which is amazing every single time,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did the animation experience.
Okay.
I
Who did you get to draw?
We got to draw Pluto. I
Oh, okay.
loved it. Recommend this to everybody from
Yeah.
now on. Like you have to do
It's
this.
fun. It's sort of like just a moment of zen to just sit and
I
give it your
literally
best
just
try.
zoned out, and I was just like, okay. And there was a moment like I almost like felt myself falling asleep because I was so peaced. Like
Mm-hmm.
we hadn't slept, we're running on 4 hours of sleep, and we're just like,
Oh
yeah,
my
it was
gosh.
so good. Yeah, it was
So,
really
were you
sweet.
running on so little sleep because of work and travel? Or was it one of those things where, in spite of the fact that you were out late and you're getting up early the next day, because you're with your girlfriends, you guys are just like chatting up a storm and
Oh,
nobody's
absolutely.
closing their eyes first?
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what was happening.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. That did not happen on the what is it, the second night. Nope. We
Okay.
were gone.
Out cold. Okay.
Yeah. So what did we do after that? Oh, the bird show.
Okay.
The where they release it. That was really
Mhm.
nice. And we just did the rest of the what else did we do? Oh, Everest, Expedition Everest.
Mhm.
And we did it and that was it. That was
What
pretty
what time did you wrap up with everything you wanted to get done?
we finished kind of early. We were done. It was about 4:30.
Okay. All right.
It was an
So what did
early
you do with the
day. I
rest
was
of your
surprised with that.
evening?
So we went back to the room, we got changed, and then we ended up going to Disney Springs. We went to World of Disney, of course, did all the shopping, spent all the money.
Mhm.
And then we went to Emirates. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. We had dinner there. We had these little croissant sandwiches.
Mhm.
They were so good. It was like a chicken salad, croissant sandwiches, and just cappuccinos. It was just so good. And then we had creme brulee and a
Mhm.
whole bunch of sweets, and it was a good time. It was a good evening.
That sounds really good. I hardly ever think of Emirates as anything other than dessert. So I need to keep that in the front of my mind. Like, oh, you can get sandwiches there and things. Did you do anything else after Emirates, or was that when you turned and headed back to the hotel?
That was when we turned and headed back. We were exhausted.
Okay. Now, this was a split stay. So you were going to be making your way from Pop the next morning over to the Polynesian, which is very
Yes.
exciting. And the right way to do it, you always upgrade, never downgrade.
Yes.
Seeing as you came back from Disney Springs exhausted, did you do all your packing up that night or did you all save it for the morning?
We did pack up
Okay.
that night. Just because we knew we had a lot going on in the morning. So
Mm-hmm.
we were like, let's pack up the night so we could sleep in a little bit and get ready in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
have a slower morning.
Okay. So the next morning, Sunday, June 29th, which is my Alex's birthday, it's the day he turned 15.
Happy
Um,
belated to him.
Thank you. You had to move over to the Poly, get your stuff over there. So I'm assuming that you probably used Disney because you had a 10:15 Topolino's breakfast reservation. So did
Yes.
you let Disney help you with your luggage?
So we did. We ended up using the Bell services. They transferred our luggage over, but something interesting happened on the trip. We got a phone call and asked if we wanted to do a DVC presentation, and they would transfer us from the Riviera to the Poly without having to like take buses or a minivan. We just had a right after a reservation. We headed over, which was really nice.
Oh, okay. All right. So you had your breakfast and then a van was there waiting for you.
Yes,
Oh, perfect. Okay. Had you ever considered doing a DVC presentation before?
I have because I have. Something that's always piqued my interest.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, you know what? I've always been hearing about it. I've been renting DVC, so I might as well like kind of get a better understanding of it.
Mhm. I wonder okay, Disney knows most things about us, right? They know where we are, what we're doing when we're on property, that sort of thing. I wonder if they track people who rent DVC points frequently.
Hmm, that's a good question. Because I've stayed on property before, but it wasn't until I got a phone call my last trip as well and this trip
Mhm.
that if I wanted to do a DVC tour, I was like,
Yeah, it seems like it would make sense to me that somehow they have a way of knowing that you're not just like a friend of the DVC member that's taking the points, that somehow it's a transaction.
yeah,
And therefore they think, oh, this person keeps renting DVC points. Perhaps they might be interested in actually being a DVC member. Okay.
Right.
All right. So I did my DVC presentation at the Polynesian. So I have to ask, just on the off chance, like, who is the person that did your presentation? Do you remember their name?
It was Marcus.
Oh, okay. No, I have Caesar. Caesar's my guide. Okay. So how was I guess let's back up. Let's talk about Topolino's first. Why
Okay.
I'm so excited to talk about your presentation. But how was Topolino's? I mean, it's always good,
It
but
was, I
what
did
did you
not
have?
expect it to be that good at all.
Was this your first time
This was
having
my
breakfast
very
there?
first time.
Oh my gosh, I usually write that down when it's somebody's first time and I did not write that down. Okay. What did you think?
I loved it. I loved everything, the food, the experience, the service. It really was. It's definitely my favorite table service character breakfast for sure. It's
Okay.
definitely up there for me. The food, I had the steak and eggs, and then
Yes.
I
That
asked
is
if
the
I
way to
could
go.
have the side of the sour cream waffles because
Uh-huh.
I wanted to try it. So they were able to bring me out one, and it was just so good. It
Uh-huh.
was great. I Everything was amazing.
Aw. Were your character interactions fun?
Oh, they were amazing. Daisy, she's just my favorite Disney and Friends character of all
Mm-hmm.
time. So her interaction was just like so funny. She was just dancing the night away, well, the morning away.
So your friends, these were first timers. So
Yeah.
how did they handle a character breakfast? Because sometimes grown-ups get real funny about interacting with characters, and if they're first timers, I have to think that maybe they might have felt a little bit awkward about it, or were they able to just like push that aside and totally get into it?
Oh, they got into it. I had one of
Oh,
my friends
good.
when Mickey came over, she wanted to cry. She was just like, "Oh my
Oh.
god." She loved it. She loved it. They loved it. So it
Aw,
was definitely a good time. Definitely a good experience for that day. It was
aw,
definitely a highlight of a good rest resort day.
fantastic. All right. So a van picked you up. You went over to the Polynesian. You met with Marcus.
At the tower, actually.
Oh, in the tower.
Oh my
Okay.
god, it
All
was
right.
a dream. I was just like, oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. I almost fell. I'm still thinking about it. It's definitely up for discussion, but I said I
Mm-hmm.
have to buy something here in New York before I do anything in
Yeah.
Orlando. It's a lot to think about. Um,
Right.
but
What did you get out of it? Because they typically will give you incentives for coming, like a gift card or some lightning lanes, or usually they give, well, if you have kids with you, they give you like ice cream and stuff like that.
so we got gift cards, and then we got like these book bags and a beautiful, I don't even know where it is, I have to frame it. It's a Moana image, like a piece of art. It was beautiful, and it has like
Okay.
the island tower on the
Mm-hmm.
corner, and it's going to be perfect for my little Disney corner I'm creating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What size room did they show you over there?
They showed me a studio, they
Mm-hmm.
showed me, and a three-bedroom. Oh my goodness,
Mm.
it was
Okay.
beautiful.
I need to get over there and take a look at the rooms. I
So
just want to I don't want to sit through another presentation because I already know I want to buy more points,
right.
but it's not happening anytime soon until I can convince my husband that we need more than we already
Yeah.
have because we already have a nice amount to go for a week every year. But I just want to see those rooms. That
And
building
then you
looks
can't
so
go
pretty.
unless
Mhm.
you're actually staying there, which is the crazy part. So you can't even see it, which is
Right.
interesting. Even the little lounge areas were beautiful. Everything
Yeah.
about it. I spoke to my boyfriend. I was just like, he was like, let's just pay for our future wedding first. Let's get through that hurdle, and then
Uh-huh.
we'll do DVC. I said okay.
Yeah. I mean, you do it when the time is right. And also, I should say that you don't have to buy direct from Disney. Like
Yes, I've heard
the
that.
resale market out there is really good. And you can save a lot of money if you don't care about some of the so-called perks, like being able to go to moonlight magic parties and that sort, and like stay in like brand new DVC resorts. If you're good with like the core resorts anyway,
Yeah.
and you just want to have the savings, because it really does, if you go frequently, or not frequently, but if you go at least every other year, you can make it work because of banking and borrowing. But if you're somebody who goes once a year anyway, like it really can be a savings. So don't like when it comes to that time, don't put aside looking at the resale market because
Yeah.
you could get a really good like you save a lot of money. So okay. Well, after your tour, this was supposed to be a resort day at the Polynesian anyway.
Yes.
So, what did you end up doing? And I think, did you, your rental, because you were renting your DVC points to stay at Poly, was it in one of the regular buildings, not the
Yeah.
tower?
We
Okay.
stood in Morea, which was on the
Oh,
other
okay.
side. It was perfect because it was near the
Mm-hmm.
transportation ticket center, which is perfect for the morning commute.
Mm-hmm.
But our resort day got rained out.
Oh,
So,
no.
it was perfect because what we ended up doing, we grabbed lunch, and no, we didn't grab lunch because we had just eaten, and then we watched Princess Diaries in the room.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we did until the rain stopped. It was just like monsoon rain. I was just like, come on.
How long did it go for?
It was like for 2 hours.
Okay. Long enough to watch the Princess Diaries.
Yes. And then the girls fell asleep. So I said, wait, no, I need to explore. So
Mm-hmm.
I got up and I went walking around, and then I got caught in the rain again.
Oh, no. So, what did you think of the room? Because I love the old, I'm going to call them old school now that we have the tower, but the old school DVC Polynesian rooms. I think they're fantastic with the
I
renovation they
love them.
did a couple of years ago. And then having the two bathrooms. I mean, you don't have two toilets, but having two showers
Made a
is a game
huge
changer.
difference with four girls getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge
Yep.
difference from pop to Polly. It was definitely a huge difference because with pop we had to like get up in intervals to get
Yeah.
ready. Staying
Yeah.
at the Poly, everyone's like, okay, we can get up a little later, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was nicer. It was definitely a lot. I love the rooms, a lot more space. It
Mm-hmm.
was really,
Yeah.
we had a great time.
Yeah. Did you end up getting to do anything else, or did the you said the rain came back? How did that affect the rest of your resort day?
So they ended up sleeping in the afternoon because we only had slept very short periods of time each night.
Hmm.
So it's just like they were catching up on sleep. And then once it cleared up, we went out. We went to the gift shops. We were just walking around, exploring. And then we all got a lot of different meals from Captain Cook's. So we got different
Hmm.
pizzas, we got the nachos, and we watched Happily Ever After in our rooms. We changed into matching PJs, and we got to watch the
Oh,
fireworks together.
in matching PJs,
Yes.
adorable. I love it. I love it. Um, all right, Captain Cook's. Where does it rank for you in quick service
It's
dining locations?
up there. It is definitely up there. So I will say, I the first time I was not happy because I had gotten the coconut meatballs, and I'm not a texture girl, and I felt like
Okay.
there were a lot of mush. The flavor was okay, but
Okay.
then the second time when I went for the noodles, oh my goodness,
Oh, the noodles are very good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then we had for the night we had gotten nachos to split, and they were really good
The
too.
nachos are my favorite.
Mine too.
Oh, so good. Listeners who have not had them are probably like, why does she always go on and on about these nachos? But they
They're the
are
best.
amazing. They're not just standard nachos. First of all,
Mm-mm.
they're a combination of wonton chips and homemade potato
Yes.
chips. So there's that. But then the pulled pork and
Hmm.
the pineapple and just all those flavors mixed together.
It's the
So
perfect
good.
blend. The
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
blend.
Okay. All right. So that takes us to Monday, June the 30th. This was an Epcot day.
Yes.
So walk me through it.
So we did not. Yes, we did rope drop. We woke up nice. We rope drop every day successfully, surprisingly.
Good for you. Good for you.
We rope drop Frozen. So we got
Okay.
to do Frozen because Remy's was down. We wanted to do that one
Mm,
first. We did that, and even with that, it was still a little bit of a wait, but it was pretty smooth.
hmm.
We got on that, and we loved it. we just said it wouldn't have been worth a 60-minute wait,
Right, right. Yeah.
especially with no kids. And then we headed over to Soarin'.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's one of my all-time favorite rides. It's one of the rides I remember from my first Disney trip as a kid. It's just like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, I love that ride. And then we hit all those rides in that area. So Living with the Land, Figment,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got to Mission Space,
Oh no.
and and it shut down for like 15 minutes, and we had a nice nap.
Wait, it shut down while you were
Yes,
on it?
on the ride. Yeah,
Wait, while you were trapped in that capsule.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry, I didn't not Mission Space, Spaceship Earth.
Oh
That's
my
my
god. Okay.
no no
I
no
was starting to have a little bit of a panic attack
no. That's
in
my
solidarity with you because the thought of being in mission space
oh
because
no.
it is so
It was
claustrophobic.
yes.
I was like,
I would have had a panic
"Oh my
attack.
god."
So Spaceship Earth, we had a nice 15-minute nap, and it was right at the moment when you're going back, and it's like this,
Backwards?
yeah,
Okay. Well,
and
I
we're just
mean,
like we're at an incline, so you might as well.
if you're gonna get stuck on the ride and you need a nap, that's the place to do it. I
Right.
mean,
But it was kind of like after a while, like, okay, what's going on? But
mhm.
they didn't even say what was going after that. The ride shut down. I think it was for the rest of
Okay.
it.
So,
Yeah.
what did your friends think about Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, and these like sort of edutainment rides? Because I mean, Frozen, it's fun, but going on these rides, which are some of my favorite, I love Living with the Land so
Yes.
much, where
One of
you're like
my.
learning while you're riding. How did they like that?
They were
Because
like,
they're teachers, right?
no, they're not. So I'm the only teacher. So they're
Oh,
looking at
for
me like you're.
some reason, I thought you had said when you all were working that they were at different schools.
No, we're all
Okay.
different. Well, they're one of them is a parent coordinator. One of them is secretary. So we're all working different
So
places.
they all do work in schools. Okay.
Yes, but
That's
we're not
why I
all.
thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're all like, "You're such a science teacher. You enjoy this," and I'm like, "Yes, I do. I definitely do." But yeah, they were like, "Oh, it's cute. I wouldn't do it again, but it's
Okay.
cute."
All right. So they're more into the like fun, thrilling sort of rides.
Which is why we did Guardians 3 times that day.
Okay. And we have to explain how you were able to do it 3 times that day because it's not always possible based on how long you normally have to wait to do the
Yes,
standby version. So you had an individual lightning lane for it
yes, we did
first, right? Okay. And then the other ways you wrote it were both standby, but you
during
had
this.
extra hours.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
both those times. Did we write it 4 times? No, we wrote it we only wrote it 3 times during the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
So
were
it
the waits during the extended hours?
it was a 30-minute wait. It was not
Oh
bad
my
at
gosh.
all. It
Wow.
was beautiful.
Yeah.
We just right on and right off. The only thing
Uh-huh.
was like everyone's like, okay, the pre-show, let's go. Come on,
Like, I don't need to
everyone.
see this anymore. God. Do you remember what songs you got for each of the times?
Yes, and I finally broke my curse.
Ah!
But I have a new one, I guess you can say.
Okay, wait, what was your curse? Remind listeners what your curse
So
was.
I kept getting one way or another every
Mhm.
single time, and I was just like, ah. So this time, the first time with the lightning lane, I got Iran,
Mhm.
which I was like, okay, it's something. And
Uh-huh.
then um, I got Conga twice.
Okay. Oh,
I got Conga
it's a
twice.
shame you didn't get
I know.
something other than conga the next time.
I
Ugh.
know. I was like wishful thinking, but I would
Okay.
have liked September or Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Those are my two songs. One of my favorite songs of all time. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay. So, of the songs you've gotten, what's your ranking?
it has to be Conga, one way or another. Iran.
Okay. Yeah. Iran's my bottom too.
Yeah, she's
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I guess I didn't grow up liking that song, so
yeah,
it has little to no meaning to me.
right.
Okay. Uh What else did you do this day? I don't think I heard you say anything about stopping for lunch yet or stopping at all. This was a day that you rope dropped and you were doing extended hours. So did you take any breaks in the middle, even if it was just like sitting and chilling in the park?
So after about like maybe it was like 12 o'clock, we started well, I can't speak, World Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
And then we very, very interestingly did not. We started it on empty stomachs. So we hit Mexico and we're like, oh no, we gotta eat. We have to eat something. So we just like ran to see, and then we ended up getting pizza, something carby. So we went to
Mm-hmm.
Italy, we got pizza, and they were like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we're feeling better. We're
Oh.
feeling but yeah, we hit all of the countries in World Showcase. We had already done Norway because we went to Frozen in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went all the way around. We stopped and took a break in Morocco, uh,
Okay.
which
Okay.
is one of my favorites. People, it's like underestimated. People, it's like so small, but it's one of my favorites
Mm-hmm.
areas in all of World Showcase. And
What did
Japan.
you do for your break?
We what did we do for a break? We ate. No, we hadn't eaten because we were stuffed from eating all the different things around the World Showcase. But we were just sitting under the fan in the little bar area behind
Mm-hmm.
Morocco. We were seeing I know Aladdin and Jasmine were walking around interacting. It was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just hanging out, just resting, and then we went to, or was this before we went to Japan? Japan is one of my favorites. I always say this. And then I did all my shopping. I did all my shopping.
In Mitsukoshi.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
man. And I had to, of course, get all my little the mochi and get all the different flavors. My favorite is the
Mm-hmm.
lychee. I think it's all done. Um, yeah, because I bring it home and it just disappears.
Mm-hmm. We've got a Japanese store in my neighborhood, so if you need some of that stuff, you can come out to Queens.
Oh. I always like to go to H Mart and Yonkers and stuff like that.
Yeah, there used to be a Mitsukoshi in Manhattan.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, and it closed. But yeah, that was nice. But we're lucky to have a little store in our neighborhood where we can get
Nice.
all the treats, which has saved me more money every time I go to Epcot now. Because I used to be very like, oh, we have to get all these treats. These are
Uh-huh.
like this is the place we can get it, and now we have access very close to home, within a couple of blocks of home.
Nice. Now I have to make a trip out there.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
visit me.
Yeah. So then, what did we do after that? Okay, so then we did Remy's.
Hmm.
We did single rider because
Hmm.
it was a 90-minute wait. We said absolutely not.
Yeah, and I think with Remy's, like there's stuff in the queue that makes it cute. Like I like watching the things get bigger and bigger so that you can see you're sort of shrinking down. I don't think the queue is absolutely necessary in that case. It's not
Yeah.
like one of the other queues where like Rise of the Resistance. If you've never ridden Rise of the Resistance, you don't want to skip all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then the girls were all in agreement. We said we did not need to wait on that line.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did it separately and enjoyed it for what it was, and that
Mhm.
was it.
Okay.
And that was it. And then from there, we headed back. We did the Finding Nemo, which is one of my favorites to go through the aquarium
Mhm.
space. Oh man, I
Yeah.
love seeing the huge sea turtle. It's my favorite.
Mhm.
I love turtles. Um, and we did the journey, the Moana, the journey into water.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually my first time in that area.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, every time I go to Epcot, I'm just like World Showcase, and I'm out, and it's just like, well, that's it, Guardians,
Mhm.
and we're
Well, what
done.
did you think?
I loved it. I really
Mhm.
loved it. I thought it was really beautiful. I'm actually bringing my niece and nephews down next month, so I'm
Mhm.
really excited for them to like get to experience it and just like
Mhm.
get to cool off a little bit. It was
Mhm.
really nice.
Was it still light out when you were doing that?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So you got to go back at some point when it's dark just to feel the difference.
yeah. Yes, I've heard it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are we getting to the point where the extended hours are about to start or
Yes, so we're
okay.
here where it's about. right before illuminations, and then we're gonna head to the, what's it called,
Wait,
the
it's not
canteen.
called Illuminations anymore.
It's not. Where am I? I never
No,
stay for it. Harmonious.
Luminous. There we go.
There you go. I never stay for the fireworks at Epcot. Surprisingly,
Okay.
I'm never there that late. And then we go to the cantina. What is that called? Right on Mexico.
The one that's outside, the San
Yes,
uh
San and San. Oh man.
they all have very similar names, and I'm like,
Yes.
one is like Restaurant de San Angel, one San Angel Inn, I think.
Yeah, it's
And
the
then
one that's
yeah,
outside. It's
it's
the
it's and it's the quick service.
yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we ended up eating there. We had dinner there, and then we stood there long enough to be able to watch the fireworks from there. And I didn't realize how good that was.
Okay.
I definitely cried.
Did you?
I cried for my favorite song is "You'll Be in My Heart."
Uh-huh.
Of all, like, my favorite of all Disney songs is that specific song for many reasons.
Okay.
And there's a part where it came on and it just, I don't know, it just like got me all choked up. And it's just like,
Mm.
wow. But it was really good.
So you had said Illuminations, so that means you must have memories of Illuminations.
Yes.
I feel not as emotionally affected by Luminous as I did by Harmonious. There's something about the
Really?
music of Harmonious that I just love. I especially love the parts where they sing the familiar Disney songs in other languages. I love hearing that
Oh, I
because
heard
I'm
about
like,
that.
I don't, I don't know what these words mean, but
You
I
know
can
the
still get
song.
the same feeling because I know the song.
Yeah.
So I loved Harmonious so much. But Luminous, like, it's pretty, and I appreciate that there are no barges because the barges were
Yes.
ridiculous. But I was just like, "Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
need to stay for this every time."
Yeah.
But
Yeah, for sure.
it
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, but it made you emotional, so you had
Yeah, it
to
was that. Now I'm thinking, I'm remembering it was that part, "You'll Be My Heart," and then the part from Toy Story
mhm.
2, where the with
Oh,
Jesse, that song,
yes.
when, yeah,
Mhm.
when somebody loved me or something like that famous
Mhm.
song. It was
Yeah.
that little mix of the song. I was like, oh man.
Oh, okay. I still think nothing will ever compare to Happily Ever After or Fantasmic
Fantastic's my
for
number one.
you. So, all right. That was sort of like the beginning of the extended hours, right?
Yeah,
After that. Okay. All right. So, what did you use that time for? I know you did Guardians.
we did Guardians for those. The first wait was about 35 minutes. We got on,
Hmm.
we got off, we did another wait, and then we were kind of beat. So then we just walked around
Hmm.
and headed out.
Okay. Yeah. I find that of the extended hours that they offer, Epcot, there's not as much to do because
Yeah,
some of the countries close up. They don't have very many food options open at that
they
time of
don't.
night.
Mm-mm.
It's like fish and chips. At some point, fish and chips is the option.
Yeah,
So if you're not into fish and chips, I mean, it's very nice to have, and you can get some things done, but it's nowhere near what you would be able to take advantage of in like Magic Kingdom.
right.
The following day, speaking of Magic Kingdom, Tuesday, July 1st was a Magic Kingdom day. Another rope drop.
Yes.
Okay. How did that go?
So the original plan was to road drop Seven Dwarfs, and
Mhm.
that failed very miserably, because the cast members basically let us know that they were not opening until park open, and that was not our plan.
So you're like,
So
I'm not standing in a line the entire time
no,
that
that was
of
the
our
no.
early hours. Yeah. Okay.
So what we ended up doing is we headed to Peter Pan. Even though we had the multi pass for that day, we're just like, let's just go, which
Mhm.
kind of worked out in our favor for later on in the day.
Mhm.
We did Peter Pan, and that was a long wait. That was about a 35-minute wait
Mm.
because everything was closing. Peter Pan, Space Mountain, um, what else was closed? Uh, we did Haunted Mansion right after Peter Pan. Um, so yeah, mostly everything was closed.
Hmm.
So, which was interesting because we kept having our lightning lanes rebooked, like getting those like both
Like
NUs.
anytime. Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
We got it for two different rides.
Which in some ways is better. I
Yeah,
mean, I know you have a plan in mind, but then you have flexibility that you didn't have before.
right, exactly. So we ended up just going to the castle after that, taking some pictures because I had the graduation ear, so I wanted to get some pictures with that.
Mhm.
And then we had breakfast. We went to Friar's Nook.
Mhm.
I
Did you
got
get
the
some tachos?
Of course I did. I had to. They're my favorite. Yeah, they were so good. Yeah, that's how we started our day.
Mhm.
And then we had so something we did do, and I didn't mention. Every day, somehow, some way, there was somebody dancing with the cool kids summer.
Wait, what?
The cool kids summer. They've been having like these little sections of like Stitches dancing in Animal Kingdom. There was
Oh,
like
okay.
dancers everywhere. So we would stop and take dancing breaks when we were feeling delusional and tired to like get our
So
energy
when you're
up.
feeling tired, you're like, "Let's go exert more energy."
Yes, and
Okay.
wake ourselves up.
Sounds backwards to me, but okay.
So we did this every single day. So after this, after we ate, we're like, okay, we need to pick ourselves up. So Stitch had like a cool kids summer section where they were doing like a dancing in the morning. It was almost
Mhm.
like Zumba. It was fun though. We ended up it was a lot. It was
Oh my
hot. I
gosh.
was like, all right, it's time for me to go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we ended up doing that, and then we headed over to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin.
Mhm. Who
Um,
won?
who won? I don't remember. It wasn't me, and it was because my laser was not working. Because
Okay.
usually it's me. Like with Toy Story Mania, that's me. I'm always the winner.
Uh-huh.
But my laser was not working. I was upset. I was like, "What's happening?"
So did it let you get any points or did it get you
I
stuck at some point?
after a while, like halfway through, I was able to start getting, but it
Okay.
was just like there
Too
was
little, too
no,
late. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Well, that's
and
disappointing because I always want to score really high on that. But they're changing it. So I think, will be able to tell more quickly in the future whether your laser is actually working or not because things light up when you hit them in the new way that it's going to be. So,
nice,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, after that we headed to Tron. It was my
Mhm.
friend's very first time on Tron, which was really exciting. Me and my friend Annalise, we've been on it before.
Mhm.
And but my friend Christy and Rocky, they had not, and they were just like, "Oh my god!"
So, was this an individual lightning lane?
Yes, it was.
All right. So, how did they like it?
They loved it. They say what everybody says. It's like, "Oh my god, it was too short. It was too
Oh, yeah.
short. It
Yeah.
needed to be longer."
Yeah. Short but smooth.
For sure. I always say that Guardians is everything that Tron wish it could be.
I like that. That's true. That is true. But
Yeah.
it's good. And writing it during the day versus night, you get two different experiences. So
Yeah.
if you ever get a chance to do it like that, it's nice to be able to compare. It is smooth. I really like it. I'm just not, because it is so short. I am not going to wait a long time for it. So I
Yeah. I'd rather
either
pay.
would do a lightning lane, or more likely, because I've ridden it enough times now that I don't really care to pay for it anymore. You just catch it at the right time of day. If you try to get there and rope drop it, or if you have extended hours, that sort of thing. It's
Right.
the way I do it. What did you do after Tron?
All of the Storybook Circus.
Mm-hmm.
So we did Dumbo. We ended up doing the Barnstormer, like the big kids that we are.
Uh-huh.
What was funny enough is right after we got off of Dumbo, Pluto got right on the ride and rode on Dumbo. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that
That is
characters do
so
that.
cute. How cute would it have been to be riding at the same time as
I
Pluto? Oh
know,
my
but it was
gosh.
really nice. It was really nice. And it was hot. The sun was beaming at that point, so I'm sure he was hot in that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I could do that. I wonder, I don't know, I've never Googled it, but do they have any kind of air conditioning devices in the costumes? Like, is that even
Hmm,
possible to have like small personal sized cooling devices?
something to like ventilate and get some air
Yeah,
in there.
I don't know.
I would hope so.
I don't know. Listeners, if you know, write in.
So then after that, we did no, Space Mountain had been closed all day, so we
Mhm.
were just waiting around for Space Mountain to open, and then it finally did after the Barnstormer. So we got on,
Mhm.
um, and the first time we got on, because we actually did it twice this day, it
Mhm.
was a good ride. We got on, and it was as well as it could be. And then the second time, I got in the back, and I didn't realize how older I've gotten because my back was just.
Mhm.
I was like, "What is happening? Hold on, I can't do this anymore."
It's only gonna get worse. I love that ride for the same reason, like you mentioned, like remembering Soarin' from when you were a kid or whatever. So I remember Space Mountain from my first trip, which was not until I was a teenager, but I remember waiting in line with my friends for it and stuff. So it has a special place in my heart. So I think I will always continue to do it, but every time I do it now, I'm like, wait, why am I doing this? Because it's rough. It's really
Yeah,
rough.
yeah. I was just like, oh my god, my back. And then we're already tired. Our bodies are just like, this is our fourth park day. My
Mhm.
back was just not cooperating with me. I have issues with my sciatic. It was just not okay. It was not okay. So then we did Pirates, which is always one of my favorites. I love Pirates.
Mhm.
And then we went to watch the parade, the Festival of Fantasy.
Are you a parade person?
Yeah, I am. I love parades. I've always loved them. I just didn't realize there was no shade where
Mm.
we were. So we were just like melting,
Mhm.
literally what it felt like. So after the parade, we actually took a break. We headed back to the resort and
Mhm.
took
Which
a
is
break.
so nice to be able to just pop over to your resort in the middle of the day like that.
Yeah. And we headed to the pool because we were like, we need to cool down.
Mhm. Okay. That pool is amazing. Did you go to the main one or did you go to the quiet one?
We did the main one.
Okay.
Dina from Jersey Shore was there. I don't know if you know who that is.
I totally know who that is. I back in the height of Jersey Shore days, I saw her where was it? I want to say it was like in the Times Square Virgin Megastore or something. Um, and I got a picture with her. And
That's
now I'm
funny.
like, why did I
She was
ask
with
her
her
for a
kids.
picture?
I didn't want to ask for a picture because
Mhm.
she was with her boys. But I saw, and it's interestingly enough, way back when I saw Mike, the situation in
Mhm.
Canada, randomly in Canada. I was just like, okay, way back when.
What a phenomenon.
Yeah. If you're from New York, the tri state area, Jersey Shore is a staple.
Oh my gosh. My husband and I actually used to watch it together back in the day. And we were just like, GTL. That's Jim Tan Laundry for people who are not in the know. Ah,
That's funny.
good times. All right. So hung out at the pool. What time did you end up going back, I assume?
Yes, we
Okay. What
did.
time did that happen?
So we headed back at around 6,
Okay.
and it was pouring. It was another monsoon, like the two
Mm,
days prior.
mm-hmm.
But we thugged it out. We put on our ponchos and we had a ball.
Mm-hmm.
We
You're
headed
like,
on over.
nothing can stop us now.
Literally, literally.
Ah,
Yeah, so it was fun. It was fun because we definitely had a lot of less wait times for a lot of
mm-hmm.
rides, except for Tron, of course.
Right.
And then we didn't get our lightning lane back for Jungle Cruise, which sucked. But that's one of those. I'm not waiting in lines for those
Mm-hmm.
once it opens. I think it's cute. I just don't think I should wait an hour for Jungle Cruise when I
No.
already know the script for it.
Right. And also even though it is shaded, it's a hot queue.
Yes,
So,
yes. So then, yeah, after that, we ended up eating at Columbia Harbor House,
mm-hmm.
and we got our spots for Happily Ever After.
All right. What spots did you choose? Were you in the hub or on Main Street?
I've always said I want to try Main Street, so I had to go step out really quickly because I wanted to use the restroom, and I said, "Girls, okay, wait for me right here, Main Street."
Uh-huh.
When I left and I came back, they were by the fountain all the way in the middle, and I was like, "Okay, okay." That's what we're doing. It's fine because I want to be able to see the projections on the
Yeah.
main street. So
Yeah. Next
next trip,
time. Yep.
next trip.
All right. So, Wednesday, July 2nd, your friends were leaving
Yes.
and you were moving on to some family time for a few days before you headed back to New York. I made a note that you were considering upgrading to an AP.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
All
I
right.
had to fix my car, so it did not
Oh,
work out. So
yeah.
it's just like, oh, so I was just like, you know what? Let me just be
Y-
financially responsible,
Yeah.
and
As an
yeah,
out of state pass holder, it is very expensive because you have to do it all at one time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what ended up happening. But I am still considering it because I am working summer school, so that cash is nice. So I'm just thinking
Hmm.
about it. I'm
How long
thinking.
is summer school for you?
I finish in 2 weeks,
How
so it's
long
gonna.
is it in total?
It's 6 weeks. 6 weeks
Okay.
runs Monday to Thursday, so it's perfect. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you get a 3-day weekend
Mhm.
every weekend of
Every
that.
week. It's
Okay.
really nice.
Perfect. All right. Well, maybe next time when it's right, it's right. You have to make sure that it's at a time when you know you'll be able to get down a lot.
Yes.
Otherwise, it does not make sense. Um, but when you have it, it's kind of addictive.
I know. I know. I'm thinking about it because I want to do Disney in December for my birthday. I want to go to Jollywood Nights, which I'm trying to get tickets next. Was it next week that they? Yeah, I'm trying
Mhm.
to do all the nine.
Mhm. All right. Well, you mentioned going back with your niece, right? Is that the next time you will be
Yes.
back in
So
the
I'm going back
parks?
with my sister, my niece, and nephews. Yes, next month. I'm so excited.
Okay. All right. And do you have any other trips for the next 25, 26
They're not
year?
set in stone. I just have some tentative trips. I do want to for sure. I have a girls trip for food and wine in October.
Mhm.
That's tentative. It's not official yet. And then I do want to go for Jollywood Nights for my birthday weekend in December.
All right. Well, I've had so much fun talking to you. Thank you so much for dealing with all the technical difficulties we had.
Of
It was
course.
crazy. So this is part 2 of our interviewing, breaking it up. But I'm really happy that we were able to make the schedules work and have you come back so we finish it all up. Thank you so much. It's been just a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And I hope you will come back again at some point in the future.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Alex, for being such a fun guest. I encourage all you listeners out there to head over to the podcast Instagram because Alex's photos are so stinking cute. I really do not think I've ever seen a more photogenic group, and I'm not even exaggerating. While you're over on Instagram, please make sure you are following the show, interacting with this episode's post, and telling me what you think. I love chatting with listeners in the comments or in my DMs, and I am always hopeful that listeners will become future Trip Report guests. I'm always looking. Okay, that is all for today. You are the magic, as they say. So keep daydreaming about where you long to be.